皆さんこんにちは and welcome to Shogo's podcast. Wow, that is a great start. I know I'm not going to be cutting this. I'm going to keep on going. Anyways, I do have a little bit of a positive story for you guys today. I'm really sorry that recently my podcast has been really, should I say, me feeling a little bit tired and everything. But, we have our ups and downs, and I really hope you understand. But anyways, today I actually have a really positive story with you. So again, recently our Team Ask Shogo actually had another conflict, little trouble within the team, and but we actually overcame it. The deepest demons that I had inside my heart are removed. They're gone now, and ever since Kazu, Tomoko, and I, the three of us, have been talking like we used to, like just when we were just best friends, just simply talking about our future, being excited about it and such. And while we were talking about that, what we actually did, we played a fun game. I come to realize that I don't understand myself enough, and I don't understand them enough in order to work together. As best friends, I knew them enough, but as to work together, we need different, what should I say, knowledge about each other to always keep each other motivated, right? So what we did is, let's do a self-introduction. Let's do a self-introduction of ourselves. So I'm going to be saying, hi everyone, I'm Shogo. Let's do a self-introduction, but the rule is you are 10 years older than now, and you're going to be doing a self-introduction, which means you're going to be deciding who you're going to be, what you're going to be doing in the next 10 years. Sounds fun, right? Sounds fun. And the last meeting we did, we always hold a meeting every week, but the last meeting we did, we were actually a little bit busy. Cousin and I had to go to our Tamishigiri mat cutting training right after the meeting, so we didn't have time. So we only had 5 or 10 minutes or such to write down our self-introduction, and we just had to quickly write it down, quickly introduce it to each other while we're getting ready to go, kind of thing. So we couldn't really deepen on each person's dreams and such. But even through just those 5 to 10 minutes, I was already able to find so many things that I didn't know of Kazu and Tomoko. And one of the things that Kazu wanted to do, made me think, that is actually something I was interested in too. And what he said, well, I guess I won't tell you guys everything, because maybe we might try to make, maybe a video about it or something related to it. So, but anyways, one of the things he said is that he wants to teach Japanese in the future. Yeah, he said in 10 years, hi, I'm 38 this year, I'm living in blah, 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 and I'm actually doing this, I'm teaching this, and I'm also actually teaching Japanese. And I was like, teaching Japanese, Kazu? We've never ever discussed about you ever wanting to teach Japanese in the future. That's really interesting. Why'd you just say that kind of thing, And come to think of it, I think I've never told you guys this, but Kazu actually has license to be a teacher in Japan. When he was in university, he took the license to be an English teacher. So if he wants to, he could work as a teacher if he wants to, yeah. So, which means Kazu is definitely interested in teaching, yeah. So he said he wants to teach Japanese. I was like, Kazu, that is something that I have been seriously considering too. And I just randomly started looking up on the internet, there's actually a national qualification, license, do you say, which is called Nihongo Kyoshi, Japanese instructor. Yeah, it's a license you can get from the government as a national qualification. And there are, assigned schools where you can take the 420 hours of lesson time that is required to take the test to become a Nihongo Kyoshi, a Japanese instructor. And I was looking for if there are such schools in Kyoto. And I was very surprised because there was one school that was really, really close to our house, that we can just easily go to, And I was like, this feels like, I'm being lured to my destiny again. Whenever I always have these occasions. It could be when I started my business. It could have been, going back a little bit more, maybe it was when I proposed to Harumi. When we started business, when we started YouTube. I believe that I have the power to kind of sense these moments that I really feel, okay, next path is this. I don't believe in certain religions, but I do believe that there is some kind of power that is leading me to the way that I should go to. And this really felt like it. So guys, to make a long story short, Kazu and I are actually going to be starting to study to become a Japanese instructor. Now, for a really long time, I was thinking, the Japanese population is declining and, our economy is collapsing. I study about all of these things all the time. And I'm like, who would be interested in studying Japanese in the first place? Like in the future, there will be definitely less and less people studying Japanese. Is it really worth it? Not me, by the way. When I said, does it really worth it, doesn't mean about me. It means about the people who are going to be studying Japanese. Would I want to promote studying Japanese? Seriously. Yeah. But the questions I get through my DMs, the comments the most is absolutely about the language. And I was thinking about it, I was writing a script recently about the declining population in Japan, by the way. And it's believed that in 2100, the population in Japan is going to be about 60 million. So that's going to be about half of what we have today. So I was like, wow, there's definitely going to be no one studying Japanese anymore. But come to think of it, 60 million people, of course, for Japan is a big decline. But there are many countries that have only 60 million people. And there are, of course, people willing to learn their language. Then why shouldn't I be confident about Japanese, right? So I thought, and if there are people who are hoping, wishing for me to teach them, I should do that, right? So I was like, and I'm also, of course, I love teaching. If I didn't like teaching, why would I be doing my channel, right? So I was like, I really feel that this is my next, what's the word I'm looking for? This new sign in my life, this new, not lure, but I'm being, led by something. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. But anyways, the school that I'm hoping to go to actually starts at certain times of the year. And I don't want to start during summertime because it's going to be taking an year, by the way. It's going to be taking a whole year to get 420 hours of lessons in order to be qualified to take the test. But if I start from summertime, I'm really busy with all my training. I train in 5 things right now. So I will probably not have enough time to get used to going to the school and studying. So there is a course that starts from winter time. So I thought it'd be better because during winter, there's a lot of things that I cannot train in. So like, for example, the Iaido or maybe even tea ceremony, I can't train in it. So I think it's best that I actually go start from wintertime. So we've decided that Kazu and I will start going to a Japanese instructor training school from this year's winter. Probably around December it's going to be. So I really, really hope you guys can be excited about that. In an year, we'll definitely be qualified by the government as professionals of Japanese teaching. And I'm just really, really excited about it. I'll definitely be able to make more videos about it, podcasts about it, maybe Shogo's Classroom. Maybe I'll even make a separate channel with Kazu. And maybe not Let's Ask Shogo, but maybe Kazu and Shogo kind of channel. It could be just about Japanese. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll start from online lessons. And, there's so many things that I can do, right? So just my dreams are exploding at this moment, being able to teach Japanese and such. And of course, there are a lot of great instructors already on social media, and that's great. But of course, it's wonderful that they're really good at teaching Japanese. But I think the good part about Kazu and I is that we're both really good at English too. Now, see, I have changed, guys. I'm going to say that I'm good at English. A while back, I would probably not have been able to admit that I'm good at English. I hate saying good things about myself, but I've changed, guys. Remember, you listened to my previous podcast, right? So anyways, so we're definitely good at English. And also, what's great about us teaching Japanese is that we know a lot about Japan. Like, what should I say? We know a lot about the social problems, of course. We know about traditional culture. The students that we're going to have in the future, they will not only be able to ask us about Japanese, but they can ask us literally about anything. Like maybe after class, before class, like if you have a question, why does samurai do this? Why are Michael like this today? What are the characteristics of katana? Anything. You can ask me anything. Why is the population declining? Why is the birth rate going down? And why isn't it just Japanese people trying to have more babies? Everything. I will be happy to answer you, because I basically know mostly everything. I study about everything thanks to you guys letting me do my YouTube channel. I have a lot of occasions to study, so of course there are things that I don't know, and in that case I'll just study and tell you, right? And I can do that because I'm used to it. So I think it'll be great. I'm looking so forward to this. And it's great that I get to do this with Kazu too, The two of us doing it together, it's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited about this. It's gonna be a little more in the future though. It's gonna take a half an year until we get to December, of course. But it's just really, really fun. The future has just opened up so much for me, and this is really, really fun. So this is one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about. There's actually a few other things that I'm really excited to tell you about, that I'm really looking forward to doing in the near future. So this is number one. Maybe number two might be coming first. I'll try to be careful to not do this back and forth, but there's just one more thing that I'm really interested in right now to do. So I hope you can look forward to the stories of that as well. So then everyone, as I always say, the ultimate goal of my life is to make all Japan lovers' dreams come true. So I know there's a lot of people studying Japanese, right? Willing to come to Japan to study, travel, work, or even train our social culture and such. However, I am very afraid that Japan will not be able to make everyone's dreams come true in the future because we're facing a lot of social problems. We are losing our traditional culture, and the younger generations who are supposed to be carrying on the good things about Japan are dying because of all the social issues being shoved against them. So I really want to dedicate my life to try and make Japan a better place. I want to try to solve the social problems, preserve and evolve traditional culture, and also help out the younger generations so they can have a better future. And to do that, the nearest goal I have right now is to achieve 2 million subscribers by January 2023 on my main channel, so all your likes and comments will help to boost my videos to new viewers who have never seen my channel before. It'd be great if you can help me out. Thank you so much guys for always supporting me, and today, this podcast is really, really exciting for me to talk about. Yeah, I really do look forward to being able to teach Japanese. I just have so many things that are on my mind right now. And please let me know, what would you want, if I could, for example, teach Japanese, what would you want me to do? Would it be about videos? Would it be individual lessons online? What kind of Japanese would you want me to teach about, and so on and so forth. You can feel free to let me know in the comments. It'd be great if you could give me some hints. Alright, then thank you so much guys. ありがとうございました。またね。